bumper.
Oh, that is a bumper, isn't it? I can kind of see in there. Hey, look, we got a car today. What do you think? Big shout out to Walt with the nonprofit Seaweed. He's a big advocate clean up the rivers. So thank you, Walt, for being out here and helping us again today. Pull more cars out.
If you find any saw blades today like you did the other day, bring them up.
Okay. Check, check, check. All right, audio's working. Let's go find it. Whoa, look at that cash machine. Wow, we're gonna come back for that one tomorrow. Whoa, I love that. Is that a cash register? Holy moly. I like that. And initially we located these cars on a side scan sonar. That's how we found them initially. Once we saw them on side scan, then we dove down, identified, oh, there it is! Which one is this one? Yeah, this is the Mazda that I found yesterday. So that's good news. That's the Mazda from 1996 when that tag expired on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you around the car real quick. And one thing that's required, you know, we often joke about looking in the body for trunk, or the trunk for bodies, and it's actually required before we put on the tow truck that we make sure it's not associated with a, you know, a murder or crime scene of any sort. So that's why we do the job that we do in looking for and breaking into trunks if they won't open with the latch. And some people actually got mad when we smashed the trunk one time, so I apologize for upsetting the Jaguar owners. They were mad on that one. Alright, let's go ahead and pop up a marker bag. And the reason why we do a marker is so that way we can simply just pop right back down on the car. We don't have to swim around trying to find it. Oh, hey Tatum.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Really excited.
Yeah.
This is a Mazda.
Okay.
It's upside down, about 25 feet deep. And we're gonna have to come back here because I ran into, I think it's a cash register about yay big. It's like an old time, I don't know what it has different numbers on it, so it's almost like it's not even a cash register.
This would be a picture.
Look at that. Well, you left the camera all the way over there.
Oh!
We'll see ya. There we go. Going down. All right, we found the car. That's good news. Oh, look at that. I think Walt dropped his anchor right on the car. How did he do that? That's like a perfect shot. Oh well, there's his anchor. Right on the car though, so we'll take his anchor off of the car before we actually start doing anything. Otherwise that car will pop up, drag Walt away. Alright, there you go, Walt. Your anchor's free. Be free, anchor, be free. Alright, so we like to take the chains. We like to go around the frame. So we'll kind of go around the frame back here by the wheel. So let's do it right here. Now I'm going to go around the frame. Just to be nice, tighter connection. There we go. There's one. Go hook the other one up. And what we're doing, if you've never seen us lift a car before, we want to lift one side of the car first and flip it up on its side. From there, once it's been lifted up, from there we then want to flip the car so that way the wheels are face down, easier for the tow company to drag it out of the river.
1 or 2?
Okay, drop it. So let's quickly attach this one here. Right there. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's a camera lens. Kind of cool. Let's put it in the car. Let's see if it makes it. Or in the back seat there. Oh, there it goes. In fact, I wonder if that camera lens was part of the car initially. Like, there's a little bit of current in here right now. Alright, so we have that is all hooked up. Tension on the chain, tension on the chain. Go ahead and open the valve. Nice and slow. And pull it up. Okay, that's beautiful. Normally, we go all the way full with it. Today I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to go halfway full with this one today. Switch to the other side. Fill the back one full, and then come back to this one and finish filling it up. Check our own air. We don't want to be down at 21 feet. We've run out of air, so we're at 1,800 pounds of pressure right now. Doing really good right now. I'm happy with what's going on. So before we turn this tank on, we want to make sure that these connections are nice and tight. Okay, those link, that link is tight. That link is tight. Put a little bit of tension on it. Turn the tank on. There we go. We're going to fill this one all the way up. And that should actually lift this car up sideways and get it floating. Back of the car is lifting up. Let's go fill up the front. And once we fill the front, we might be floating. So if I come down here to the bottom, see where, there's the bottom of the river. So it's looking nice. See, there it goes. We're going up. 2 bags did it. Woo! And there we are. We should be floating. Woo! I like it.
Got a car.
These are getting way too easy.
You're gonna have to go down and see what the anchor hooked. It's hooked solid.
It was just a big I-beam. You can take it now.
So I think he's got it. It's turning. It's coming. See the tail light there?
Car's starting to rotate. Nice and slow. Woo! Woo! Look at that. There it goes.
Reaching. If I was riding that, I'd want to have my thermos out there and pour a cup of coffee for the camera.
You can throw it out for him.
Yeah, if you want to try it.
What's Mazda known for? The rotary engines, but that's not it.
Mazda is known for zoom, zoom, zoom. Elite Towing, they come out on their own dime. They help us pull cars out of the environment. We could not be doing this without Doug, the entire team. So big high five to Max, Doug, Brandon, everybody involved. And I also have to tell you, if you're in the Portland metro area, Vancouver, use the promo code YouTube. Doug, Elite Towing, they'll give you 10% off any of your tow.
Supposedly, 4 or 5 people had their tires slashed, their boats cut loose within the last 2 days.
What happened? What happened?
All right.
Oh, somebody forgot to untie the rope?
Doug, Walt forgot to untie. Doug was pulling it away.
I almost took the dock out. Now what are we gonna do, Walt?
Cut it.
You got a knife?
No, it's full where it broke anyway.
favor,
Yeah.
and I'll let the slack out of it, and we can put the other hook over to the other side and then straighten it out.
Yep. See if I can get into the glove box over here, Tatum.
Yeah. Did you get the license and registration? Maybe. I think I need the insurance card.
Is that what you need?
Yeah.
Okay. See if I can find.
Total loss.
Are you sure? I think here's the thing. People think that these cars can actually be restored. You cannot restore these. I'm going to say you can't restore the cars. Oh, there's stuff in here. You know what else is cool, Tatum?
No.
I'll tell you. What else is cool is we have Dive Ride and Scuba is one of our new sponsors. Give them a call if you have any diving questions. Go check them out. I'll leave a link in the description below. But here's the thing. If you have a local dive shop, go support your local dive shop first. However, not everybody has a local dive shop, so Dive Ride and Scuba wants to be your local dive shop. No guns, no knives, no registration that's lasted. The key is still in the ignition though.
Can you turn it over and make sure it runs?
Yeah, I think if we just jump on in and go ahead and start it. Now here's the other thing, Tatum. Doug, people just like to complain, but they've been complaining because we've been breaking into trunks. They're like, oh, you can restore that car. It was worth something until you broke into the trunk. You want to tell them why we actually break into the trunks?
Well, before we leave, that'll make sure that there's no body in there, guns, anything that will involve us needing to call the police before we leave the scene.
And it's actually required by the local PD that we do this, because otherwise, if there is a body, if there's a gun, it is a crime scene. We cannot take possession of it until we know that the trunk is actually clear. So, on that note, Tatum, do us the honor and bust into that trunk.
You want to go try the latch first?
That's a good idea. Let me try the latch.
Or the keys, too.
Oh yeah, get the keys. We got the keys.
Oh yeah. Oh, the handle came off.
Give me the keys, Jared. I need the keys.
All right, let me get the key for you. It won't turn.
Well, I don't want to buy this one.
All right, yeah. We'll have to call a locksmith later on. All right, you gotta turn so I don't get that shot. That was terrible.
Somebody's gonna enjoy it.
So Tatum, this is the second one that you've broken into. Tell the audience what you learned on the first one.
Go for the latch.
And I think a little bit of muscle might help too. Maybe we should put Doug on it. Have you seen the guns he's got? Well, you're making progress.
Yeah, I went too far in there. So now I have no leverage.
Well, it looks like it's moving a little bit. I can kind of see in there.
Yeah, you're getting good there. You're getting it.
I was also told, don't ram the pry bar in there just in case there is something of evidence in there.
That's why we're taking a different approach today.
That's why we're putting you in charge, Tatum. Oh, look at that Coke.
Hey, that's a beer.
You busted the beer.
There's tons of beer back here.
Yeah? Oh, there's a fish in there too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look, we got crawdads.
That's a body, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I count that one better than the
Yeah,
crawdads.
throw him.
Oh, sorry, wrong side?
Yeah.
Are you a bug guy? Look at that, still nice and fuzzy.
Wow.
Oh, that's not pretty.
No, that's really stinky stuff.
Yeah.
No bones.
No bones,
Duct tape.
duct tape only.
Well, it's the start of a crime.
Yeah, well, it's a, oh, duct tape?
Yeah. It's a bumper.
Oh, that is a bumper, isn't it? Oh. I thought it was AC vents.
Yeah, I got a bunch of crabs in there.